Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Aaron Nola gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a four-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Coming to the plate now, Don Mattingly. He will lead this one off today. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Justin Turner.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup.
Turner swings, and it's a very well hit ball to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw pulls Canerco off of first, and that should go down as an error.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
Chopped to third. Tough to get to. McMahon's got it. One there. On to Canerco, and it's a double play. The side is retired. Striding into the box.
Leading off.
Now at the plate, Johnny Bench. As it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Throw that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that's taken in near the line as the runner tags from second. And he is in there.
Batting second, The first baseman.
In now, Jeff Bagwell trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. Line towards center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Hey, D-Row, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
Hit on the ground to third. McMahon gathers it in. Relay to first in time, and just like
Leading off.
back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch on its way. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Don Mattingly will bat next.
Don Mattingly.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Justin Turner.
Into the box, Justin Turner. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that is off the wall.
Now back, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he's...
Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. It was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat. Digging in now for the Yankees, Johnny Bench. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
And the runner will score from second. He pulls into third safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Up next for the Yankees.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Yeah, and you can see he was looking for a fastball all the way, and he jumps all over it, pulling it hard. And the second he dropped the bat, he was looking to stretch this thing as far as he could. Mission accomplished as he stands on third.
Popped up, back behind second. Zobrist is there. 1 down. One out here in the Yankees' third inning. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line towards center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? a sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
And the pitch. Giancarlo swings, and this ball is hit well into left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second of the game as the blowout continues.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box now, Don Mattingly. Pulled toward right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. We'll move on to the... Settling in now, Tucker Barnhart. He leads.
Leading off.
Ready for another chance. Justin Turner. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Even though they're up by him.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall. A home run. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I prefer to pitch in night games as opposed to...
Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him as they just continue to pour it on here. Raleigh Fingers gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. This is line to left. Braun is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. 1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it, and that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Meadows is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Into the box now, Jeff Bagwell. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that,
Leading off.
and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Nolan Arenado.
Line toward the alley in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. He'll get it into second. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Number 34.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Popped him up. And Konerko's able to look this one in for the first out. Digging in now, Don Mattingly. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. as he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Hey, not a bad milestone there, D-Row. RBI number 1,100. And guess what? He just passed Donnie Baseball, Don Mattingly, who had 1,099 runs batted in.
Dan, you know whose poster I had above my wall as a kid growing up? That would be...
He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
The batter.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there.
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone.
Wow, that's a tough one. Certainly not the way you want to start your day as a relief pitcher, giving up a home run.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout. First home run of the campaign for him, as this lead got even wider.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
So now to the plate, Johnny Bench. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
This is just bordering on ridiculous now, guys. 19 runs in one game. To say that they're having some success at the plate would be like saying some kids are excited at Christmas.
Oliver Drake gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. To second for one on the first. And how about that for an entrance? One pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over.
Leading off. Leading off the third baseman.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Arenado swings, and this one is crushed out to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. Nolan Arenado touches them all. First home run of the campaign for him as the blowout continues. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center, and that'll get down out there near the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
At the plate, Don Mattingly. Swing and a liner. And a leaping try there, but he comes up a bit short as this is into left center. A base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. Now the relay home, and he will beat the tag, safe at the plate.
Man, he's been killing it all game long. Those 2 RBIs bring his total for the game to 5, so he's been at his best when it matters most. No doubt making a bid for player of the game.
Jay Spry gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Braun is there, and he has it for the out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Trout. His prior history versus this arm, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. This is line to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Now a long throw to third, and he's safe.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Standing in now, Johnny Bench. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Harper swings and hits it very well to right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. First home run of the campaign for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
The first baseman, number 5.
Stepping in now, Jeff Bagwell. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Nolan Arenado. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. Digging in, Ben Zobrist. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Play ball.
Leading off for the Orioles, the first
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy.
Let's play ball. 3, 3, 3. Hey now. Out. Out. 3, 3. That's 4, 4. Take your base. Out. Hey now. Out. 3, 3.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
27-4 this afternoon. New York jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jacob deGrom earns his first.